Well, my personal memories go back to 1951, so it's a long time ago, really. And it was Florence, and I was with my father in Florence. I was pretty young, very young. I won't say how old I was, but I was very small. And Maria Callas was singing in Florence. So my father met her. There was an immediate high appreciation for her art. So I collected her autograph. And she very kindly made a very nice dedication to me. But the same year, I saw her again because we were in a tournée. I'm the only child of my parents, so I used to travel with them. And we were in a tournée in South America, São Paulo and Rio de Janeiro. And there my father sang for the first time Traviata with Maria. And it was an immediate, how can I say, an immediate understanding, an immediate feeling of, can we say, partnership on stage of the two. But for me as a child, I mean, it was a colleague of my father. I mean, I have had the very high privilege of being with, as a child, with the most important artists in opera of the world. And they were colleagues of my father, and I didn't realize how great they were until I grew up further. So this is the first recollection. But possibly the most extraordinary one regarding my personal relationship with Maria dates back to 1964. A very famous date with a very famous Tosca in Covent Garden. Franco Zeffirelli, my father, and I, you know, the whole thing. And at the time I was a young married woman with a small child, and I flew to London for this performance because we all knew it was going to be something to remember, something extraordinary. And as I walked in the dressing room, in the corridor of the dressing rooms, I met Maria, and she said, Cecilia, tonight your father and I will sing for you. You know, I said, oh, thank you, Maria. But when I think back of that, I think, you know, what an extraordinary gift, what an extraordinary thing happened to me. And I did appreciate it, of course, but I didn't realize how extraordinary all that was. And then as the performance went on, this fantastic, unforgettable performance, I have to use again the same word, went on. And you could see the two interacting one with the other. And as my father had the occasion to say and write in many occasions, they were not performing, they were not acting, they were not interpreting, they were living the roles. And that is proven by many other occasions, because they could change things on stage, they could change the positions or the movement because they were reacting in the way in which people react in life. And I think that this is part of the great friendship that there has been between my father and Maria. And also, of course, my mother and myself were involved as witness. The great feeling was really between the two of them on stage. There were two, they had something in common. Two lives dedicated to art, and the same concept of art, of professionalism, of the research for depth and perfection. I mean, a total different world from what, in general terms, we can see nowadays, or we had seen before, and maybe we will see after